right now at 6. After years of unanswered questions in a crash that killed a teen cycling star, there's a new push to rewrite the rules.
This is for every family after us that's going to go through this, because this isn't going to stop.
Tonight, only on Denver 7, his parents share their fight for a new law they say could change crash investigations in Colorado.
Plus, Denver Public Schools weighs new protections against ICE as arrests surge.
The number of daily ICE arrests in 2025 was truly unprecedented.
I'm asking a researcher what a new study reveals about enforcement in Colorado.
And later at 6:30, months after a devastating fire, cleanup finally begins at a Netherlands shopping center.
It is the first physical activity and the first step toward rebuilding this site.
How the community says it's trying to move on and rebuild.
Thanks for joining us for Denver 7 News at 6 this Thursday. I'm Jessica Porter.
I'm Shannon Ogden. Glad you're with us tonight. Well, tonight there is a new effort in Colorado to hold drivers accountable in serious crashes. This comes after the death of Magnus Law, the teen cycling star killed riding his bike in Boulder the summer of 2023. And now state lawmakers are using his case to drive change.
Denver 7 has been committed to following Magnus's story closely for 2.5 years. Our Colette Bordelon has built a close relationship with Magnus's parents over that time.
All right, Colette's in the studio tonight, and they are only talking to you about this new bill. Colette?
Jessica, Shannon, it would be called Magnus Law, and it would require law enforcement officers, as they're responding to a crash where someone has been seriously hurt or killed, to ask the driver to take a breathalyzer test. It's something the Whites believe would have changed their son's case.
The teenager at the heart of a Boulder County trial last year, and the investigation into what happened on that summer day in 2023. Specifically, how the defendant driver was treated by responding officers.
And this is for every family after us.
Brings Michael and Jill White to the Colorado State Capitol.
Who are you two?
I smile when you ask that because I get to say I'm Magnus's mom, and I don't get to say that very often anymore.
Their son, Magnus White, a 17-year-old decorated cyclist, was almost done with a training ride in July of 2023. A ghost bike now sits along the diagonal highway where he was hit and killed by Yeva Smiljanska, who was convicted of vehicular homicide and sentenced to 4 years in prison.
This individual blamed her car steering. And so for 20 months, that was a story until trial, that a car malfunctions, crashes in the back of our son, no drugs or alcohol suspected.
During the trial, Smiljanska admitted to passing out behind the wheel, and prosecutors pointed to evidence that showed the defendant drinking late into the night before the crash.
The only person ever tested that day was Magnus, the dead child, not the person who killed him.
Nor was she asked.
They believe that should change.
It's going to be named Magnus Law.
The bipartisan bill, which will be introduced soon, would require law enforcement to offer a breathalyzer test to drivers involved in serious injury and deadly crashes.
Drivers still have the right to refuse, just like they do in a DUI investigation, to refuse a blood or breath test.
State Senator Dylan Roberts is one of the sponsors of the bill, an idea that came to the Capitol late last year but didn't move forward. Now, he says the groundwork has been laid for this year.
We're hoping to just get this in the minds of officers, like we wished could have happened in Magnus's case, of what's going on here. Let me look at the evidence. Let me try to figure out what we could do to support justice in this case.
If the driver, hypothetically, had been charged with DUI as well, how would that have changed this case?
Well, we would have gotten to the truth faster.
White's parents are done waiting.
Getting this through is so important. And for us, sadly, it's Magnus's legacy.
And it's a legacy his parents believe will save lives.
The bill should be introduced in the next week or so. I'm told the pushback that sponsors have heard so far really has to do with ensuring this is abiding by constitutional requirements, something the Whites believe they've accounted for. Lawmakers also say they don't believe there will be a cost connected to the bill. That's important to note when the state is facing a multi-million-dollar budget shortfall, guys.
Yeah. All right, Colette Bordelon, thank you for this. We appreciate it. And going in depth here, I'm sorry, Jessica?
And Colette will stay on top of this bill for you and any other proposed solutions at the state capitol. If there's a story you'd like to share with Colette, scan that QR code on your screen for ways to connect with her. You can also send her an email directly, colette.bordelon@denver7.com.
And going in depth on this, lawmakers also seeking stronger federal motor vehicle safety standards in honor of Magnus. The Magnus White and Safe Streets for Everyone Act of 2026 was introduced in the U.S. House this month. It would require all passenger vehicles sold in the U.S. be equipped with automatic emergency braking and other tech designed to prevent deadly crashes.
Digging deeper, the driver convicted of hitting and killing Magnus is appealing her case. Last year, a jury convicted Yeva Smiljanska of vehicular homicide. She's currently serving a 4-year prison sentence. She was in the process of applying for release to a halfway house when new allegations against her emerged. This month, we learned she's facing a felony theft charge after investigators say she tried to deposit the same paychecks from a Longmont bar multiple times.